My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. I'm talking about why it doesn't matter who is in power. It doesn't matter who the President of the United States is. It doesn't matter who the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is, or the Prime Minister of Canada, or Australia or New Zealand is. Because voting in someone on the basis that they will make your life better is flawed. Only you can make your life better. Only you can change your situation for the best. When you decide to open your mind to new information, new knowledge, and apply said knowledge in your life, then you will change. You cannot solve a situation with the same mindset that created it, as Einstein said. For you to change your situation, you have to change your attitude and approach to it. People are stuck doing what I call the 40-40-40 rule, which is 40 hours a week for 40 years, and because of inflation, when they retire at the end of those 40 years, their savings are worth 40% less. If you don't want to be stuck in that, or what others call the rat race, then you can't rely on someone voting in. You can't rely on to get someone into power to change your life for you. You have to do it yourself. If you don't want to work, and you don't want to be in the rat race, you then have to be an entrepreneur. Start your own business, do your own stuff, take your own future in your hands and do your own thing. You can't rely on a politician to change your life. You have to change your life yourself. I remember watching a clip when Obama came in years ago. There was this video of a woman praising and like cheering and saying she doesn't have to pay her taxes anymore, doesn't have to worry about the bills or her mortgage and all the rest. And a few years later, I think 2015, some reporters caught up with her and asked, how's the situation? Where's that been the case? And she was satisfied with him. So it shows that no matter who is in power, it doesn't matter. Only you can control your life. Only you can change the situation. People talk about being in poverty. Okay, I understand it's unfortunate and it's difficult. But unless they change the game, change their strategy, they're not going to get out of it easily. This is why the rich get richer and the poor stay poor. Because the rich, two reasons, they have the same game of life. They have hunger, pain, 24 hours in a day, feel sorrow, etc. But they play the game with different rules. They don't worry about employment. They worry about their assets, things that put money into their pockets, assets that anyone really can create and anyone can market. An intellectual property, a book, is a very basic asset. And also because they focus on creating nothing but assets, whereas the middle class and the lower class only focus on their job, only focus on their income. When you change your strategy and change your situation, then your life changes. And you can do all of this yourself. I saw something about, I think it was yesterday, Jeremy Corbyn. We're approaching a general election in the UK. Jeremy Corbyn is the leader of the opposition party. And he was talking about how a Labour government will bend over backwards to give people, propel them into success, something like that. And it's like, government, that's not the role of government. The government's role isn't to propel people into success. It is to create a level playing field that allows people to grow and to succeed at their own rate. It's not equal outcome, it's equal opportunity. Level the playing field, and the government's role is more for protection of life, liberty and property, and allowing people the pursuit of happiness. It's all down to you. You can't rely on a politician in Westminster or Washington DC, Capitol Hill, to change your life for you. You have to do it yourself, and you can't do that when you're feeling defeated, when you're feeling down, when you think there's no way out, because there's always a way out. These books here, there's one book here called Rich Dad Poor Dad. The amount of times that people I've recommended read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki changes their life. I told one of my ex-girlfriends years ago to read this book, and she never read it. And shortly before we broke up, she said to me, "You tried to dupe me into reading this book." Or reading a book, I can't remember exactly, but you tried to dupe me, remember that. Duping people. How can you dupe someone into being a better person? How can you dupe someone into changing their life for the better? It's madness. A lot of people are crazy and stupid and they believe that a politician will change their life for them. Idiotic. Terrible. Inefficient. For you to change your life, you have to take control of it. Understand. Change your strategy. Do something different. Be the person you want to be. Be the change that you want to see in your life and in the world. No point in complaining about the world if you're not going to do anything about it. But if you want to change it, you have to do it. And some people are doing it. Some people are actively changing the world and taking their own life in control. Taking their own life into control. That's good. That's the minority of the population. What about you? Are you doing it? You tell me. Comment below, actually. Comment below. But unless you take your life into your control, into your own hands, your life will be the same, no matter what politician's in power. And 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you'll be in the same situation. Just hoping. A lot of people live their life on hope. And very few people decide to take action and change the situation themselves. It's a shame, really, because I think a lot of people have a lot of potential. This is why I say become a remarkable entrepreneur. A lot of people have the potential to become remarkable in life, but they just don't do it. It's a shame. A lot of wasted talent, a lot of lost talent. There's someone out there right now that could be a much better golfer than Tiger Woods or Roger Federer. But because of the comfort zone, or they don't dare to play the game, or they don't know how to play the game, they're not going to play it. They're not going to fulfill that talent. Sometimes, yeah, a government is helpful, some level of social security, but not to the extent of what it is nowadays. A heck of a lot lower, a heck of a lot less. Helping people, like a general safety net, sure, but it shouldn't be a lifestyle. People have got a lot of potential, a lot more than you think. Even you, even you've got potential that you probably right now don't even realise. But with the right attitude, right strategy, determination, focus, that's important, and knowledge, you can change that. But guess what? You'll never discover that unless you take control of your own life. And no politician, no Prime Minister, no President is going to do it for you. No Member of Parliament. Conservatives, Republican, Democrats, Labour, no one's going to do it for you. They can help you. They can level the playing field. Level the playing field, which is what you want. Equal opportunity. Access to business, access to a chance. Not holding you back, like physically, gulags in North Korea, something like that. No. We've all got some remarkable talent in us. You just got to step out your comfort zone and discover it yourself. If this was your first time to the channel, subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So subscribe, and you'll see me soon.